are now walking in the Hurts world. You are now walking into Hurts world. Aye.
Turn me up, Trey.
Discussion that we need to hear. Topics they be scared to touch. Parties say we do too much. Hurt, I think they scared of us. Meaning mixed filled with hits. How you turned up like a jit. You are now in Hurts world. If you love a hatchet chick. You are now in Hurts world.
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 And y'all know how we do. It's me, the Big Hurt, and you tuned in to Hurts World, man. Season 5, episode 19. Who child? Like I told you, I don't know when we're gonna start season 6. Maybe we'll just wait till May, which is the greatest month of the year, by the way, to start season 6. So we'll just keep going with season 5 until I can't go no more. So it's an extended season 5. But anyway, just want to thank, thank my guests from last week, Keisha and Danielle, for coming through, kicking it with me, dropping the knowledge that they dropped about me and small business owners, putting y'all on game when it comes to certain things. If y'all have not listened to that episode, please go back, check that out. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because I know somebody heard that episode and learned something, or went out and got some type of business, or something got started from that conversation. So go back, listen to that, and be blessed. This week, man, it is the conclusion of our Women's History Month series. It has been an amazing month of March. We've had talented, dope individuals come onto the show, drop knowledge, have laughs, fun, share triumphant stories, shed a little tears in the background, all that good stuff. And tonight will be no different. We got a couple Hurts World OGs on here. We got our first ever. I don't know if I want to call her a blogger, but let's just say she's a little. She's more connected than she leads on. Let's just say that. But I'm gonna let her tell her story when we get back. So stay tuned. You listen to Hurts World. We'll be right back.
Welcome to BTM Social Studios, where your next project becomes a masterpiece. Step inside and experience the difference that great acoustics and professional grade equipment can make. Whether you're a seasoned podcaster or just starting out, our studio offers an environment designed for success. So when you're ready to book your next session, check us out at www.btmbs.com or call us at 901-490-7995.
Welcome back to Hurts World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that's work instinct. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it, and we're going to let the guests introduce themselves. So y'all come off mute, tell the people who you are. You on mute. You got to come off mute.
My bad, y'all. I was on mute, but hey, y'all, it's me again, Nasha Moore. I'm no stranger to the show. I'm a woman of all talents, really. For those who don't know me, I am a spiritual advisor. I'm an inversion artist. I'm a burlesque connoisseur. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Nosha J. But yeah, that's me.
Dope. Who's next?
Hey, everybody. I am Sakitha Moore, back again for the third time, for number 3. Yeah, no stranger to Hurts World. Love you, Hurt. Thank you for having me back. I am a woman of all things as well. I am big entrepreneur, big boutique owner, big men's clothing line owner. Yeah, all those things, all that. So I'm happy to be back, and let's yeah.
And last but certainly not least, the newbie of the panel. I'll follow this lady on Instagram for a little over a year now. She never shies away from any topic, and she lets you speak her mind. But I'm gonna let her tell you who she is. Come off mute, tell people who you are.
Hey everybody, my name is Judea Payne, and I'm the girl from Just Her Opinion. I have been blogging since 2016. I always make the joke, I'm the girl that got cursed out by Cam Newton, and I'm also the girl who got blocked by Wendy Mom. So,
you got blocked by who?
Wendy Mom blocked me. So yeah.
I'm here for it.
I got blocked by Lloyd Harvey. Yeah, my mouth gets me in a lot of trouble. So, not that I saw stuff. I always say I just tell my opinion, and I don't know why my opinion triggers certain people, but it triggers certain people. It triggers.
Oh my God!
Girl, this is so exciting.
I love shenanigans.
Me too. So wait, Cam Newton cussed you out?
Mm-hmm. At first, I always tell the story. I was talking about his new baby mama. And I was just like, she's just so thirsty. I was like, girl, this man is suing his second baby mama for an old ass car. And you over here talking about being a good wife to a man being good. And so he saw it. But how he writes, I just knew. I was like, man, this is a fake page. And then somebody posted it on Jasmine Brand, like, girl, no, that's really Cam Newton. And he cursed me out. He said, you don't know me. You can't talk about being my situation, who you think you are. He said, you just want my clout. You just want my attention. And I said, sir, you are trash. You are going to make her another baby mama, which he ended up being 2 years later. And I said, you are not going to commit to her. You are going to do the runaround. And Lord and behold.
At this point, Kim owe you an apology.
Big facts.
He owe you an apology.
So let's just go off and just be messy, because I was gonna ease into it, but let's just be honest. Did you send them folks to jump Cam Newton at that?
Oh, baby.
No, I do not send them people. I don't fight. Like I said, my word through the fight. I don't fight. My word through the fight.
Period.
But for everybody that doesn't know, Cam Newton was at an event. I think it's like a football camp.
Mm-hmm.
And some people try to run up on Cam, and it was not nice. Now, granted, now let me just be honest. Cam Newton, a good 6'8", 265. You know,
that's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Right.
He's a giant. He's a giant.
I don't know what possessed these three niggas to think, oh, we gonna jump Cam Newton.
I didn't know either.
Cam Newton got paid for years to get niggas up off him.
When I first saw the video, I thought he was like playing around with three little boys, like letting them swing on his arms or something like that. Like I didn't even know what was happening till my husband explained to me what was going on. It was crazy.
It didn't make sense. I'm like, why y'all embarrassing yourself like that? Like, why are you fighting this man? Like, why? No.
I don't know.
No.
6'8".
But the fact, Cam Newton, listen to me. If you are listening to this podcast, if you happen to roll through this, Jasmine Brand, that she be on there with what's the girl name from? You know what I'm talking about? Angela Yee. Listen. Cam, you owe Judea something. You owe her Target gift card, something.
Not Target gift card, girl.
Give her at least $500-$600.
Girl, he's gonna block you.
I'm next.
Look, after he give you your apology, if you need some good PR, you can donate the equipment to Hertz World.
I would gladly do it.
Oh no, so I didn't know. So okay, so Cam cussed you out.
Yeah.
What did
Then
you say
Lori.
to Remy Ma for her to block you?
Well, that when the rumor came out that she cheated on her husband. And I was basically like, I just said, we complain about not having a good man. However you pronounce his name,
Papoose
is a good man. That's the man we hope for. That's the man we desire and actually do the Sierra prayer for. And you have that guy. Like, what man will hold a woman down for 8 years in prison?
Woo.
8 years in prison.
Baby, they ain't lasting 8 minutes around here.
Exactly. And then he raising your 2 kids while you in prison, taking care of them, putting them through school, the whole 9. And you cheat on him with a 25-year-old Dusty. A 25-year-old Dusty.
Dusty, he ain't got no money or nothing.
Nothing. He's a battle rapper, but I guess they met him doing a battle rapping stage. But I've been hearing, that one of her friends, apparently one of her associates, said that she is going through basically she's going through what women go through when they get older. She's going through that old time phase. She's scared to get older. What do you call it? I keep forgetting the name.
A midlife crisis?
Midlife crisis. So
I was going to say menopause.
But they said she's going through probably both. But she's going through a midlife crisis and she just want to feel young again. Even some people told me she probably would never marry him if she didn't get locked up because Papoose was not her type. I have heard that. So I basically said that you got a man that a lot of women hope for, a man who is willing to love, provide, and be there for you and care, and you just cheated. So when the information came out, basically confirming that she did in fact cheat on him, I do tag the people when I talk about them. I'm not ashamed to tag you because people want to know who I'm talking about. So when I looked at the guy, I'm like, they said she blocked me. I was like, huh?
Remy said, I ain't got time.
Not today, not on Beyonce's internet.
I've heard that Beyonce has been replaced with the most humble of humble Keith Lee.
They're calling it Keith Lee's internet now.
It's Keith Lee's internet right now.
Okay.
At least that's what they call it on TikTok.
Yeah.
When it comes to Keith Lee, I feel like they're gonna burn him out. I just feel like that's the problem with the new media. Everybody is just you're gonna get burnt out because they basically build you up just to tear you down. They did that with Treshaun Walker, Blueface. I just feel Keith Lee the same way. They're gonna do Keith Lee the same way.
I really like him.
I think Krishan and Blueface did it to themselves.
They definitely did. They definitely did
it to themselves.
But people made them this thing, and girls were like, "Oh, I understand because I've been in the same place." I was like, oh, "Okay." And then when she started doing stuff, everybody like, "I can't claim her no more. I can't be around her no more." I'm like, "I thought y'all said y'all been in the same place. You got to be understanding now. You've been there."
Yeah.
You've been there.
Because baby, she was outside in public with that baby head was leaning. There was a lot going on.
What's a lot going on? And she was just too immature. I just feel like basically she just wanted something she wasn't ready for, like most girls. And
but I think that she had been pregnant by him a few times.
Yeah, she said she was pregnant 3 times, and she had abortion 3 times. So the 4th time, she said she was going to keep it, and she did just that. She kept it, and she basically raising it by herself because he is in jail.
I can't believe he's in jail. What did he do?
They said
he violated probation or something.
He violated probation, and also, he basically gave him like 3 to 6 months to pay off that lawsuit he had in Vegas. And so he didn't pay it, and then he violated his probation. So basically, they did a 2-for-1 special and locked his ass up. So he didn't get out to July.
Ooh, sorrow, prayers, sorrows.
Sorrows.
I don't know about prayers. Sorrows. Okay, baby. Stupid ass. Now, I have gone on record on her for saying that I'm an equal opportunity whole caller. So, if a guy is out here being a hoe, I'ma say, hey, he being a hoe. If a girl's out here being a hoe, she out here being a hoe. All that living their best life and all that stuff. Okay, yeah, whatever. Now, what did the incomparable hoe hopping Lloyd Harvey do? What'd you do to Lloyd Harvey?
Well, basically, when the conversation was going around about her dating habit, which I told women, she's a healthy dater. This is what you're supposed to do. If you so-called want this husband, you need to go date. Go out there, go date, and you'll find out what you like and what you don't need. But I said, in my opinion, because I've been Lloyd Harvey before it became popular to be Lloyd Harvey, I knew that she was avoiding something. I mean, I know her, but I know she was avoiding something. Most girls who don't take a break, cause like it was just like how the timeline of all her relationships. She would always get in a relationship, date for a year and a half, then she'll break up. Then 2 months later, she get another relationship. She never took a break to realize what happened in that relationship. Even if it was positive ended or negative, she just never took a break. So I was like, I just said, when a woman date like that, in my opinion, they are avoiding something. Mm-hmm. You're avoiding something. She's trying not to really deal with it. She just thinks that dating multiple people will help her, but it would not help her. It would just make things worse than actually dealing with what you're avoiding, because you got to understand energy is real. And if you keep transferring energy to multiple people will basically suck you dry. So that's why I said what she got with Desmond, I said this Desmond relationship is definitely gonna last a longer time. And basically after that, she blocked me for saying that this is her last famous guy. She blocked me.
Oh my God. How are they finding you? Like,
girl, they be looking for you, Judea. What is going on?
Like I said, I tagged them. I had no problem admitting I'm a tagger. And I basically said that Desmond is it because men talk, and since men talk, men would basically let it be known, like, hey, she's a toss around because she dated Future, then she dated Michael B. Jordan, then now him. The male circle in Hollywood is so small; it is very small, extremely. So I was like, you can't keep dating multiple men in the same circle and think that you're not being judged.
So I had come to the realization myself. I thought that she was on a dating app, like an exclusive dating app. And like after a year and a half, like once they fees have been paid and she didn't got their money, they knew. I felt like they knew that shit was going to be a wrap, and let's move on to the next. Like I felt like her mama put her on a dating app. Real shit. We all know now. We from Memphis now. Everybody know who her mama is. Let's be clear.
We do.
Everybody knows how her mama moved back in the day and how she moving now.
Mm-hmm.
However, I had made myself feel like she was put on a dating app. She was collecting her coins and she was moving on.
She acting like a lady, thinking like a man.
She acting like her dad, like her stepdaddy. She was reading his book.
She was doing what her daddy told. So, and it's actually a celebrity dating app that you can go to, and they would basically have all the celebrity men on there that can hook you up.
See,
it's I think it costs like $10,000 to join, and you.
That's what I'm talking about right there. She got the
you
coin.
Can meet anybody. You can meet anybody.
Is there one for the women?
It's one for men and women. Basically, you just go in there and any celebrity you want, you can date.
You swiping left and right for $10,000.
That's crazy.
To the listeners of Hertz World, I need y'all to listen very closely. We're almost at 60,000 downloads. If 50 of y'all cash out me $1, I'll get on the app. I'll go on a date.
You trying to get cut
for y'all.
That's what you trying to do.
A little bit. I will go on a date with Sierra for y'all. I will get the correct prayer, and I will sell it to y'all for the low price of $100 per word.
You might not. I don't know the extent of Sierra and Russell's marriage. It seems like a grand thing. You know what I'm saying? A beautiful marriage, but like I tell people, don't always pray with what other people got, because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
That part.
You don't know. You don't know what people had to do to get what they got. So, say your own prayer, have faith in your own prayer, and go from there. Because, baby, you don't want to be praying for. Yeah,
she could be literally getting flipped upside down every day. We don't know.
We don't know. I feel like
I was just going to say, and I'm not saying she is, but I'm just saying a lot of people take social media for everything, and you have to take it for face value. You know what I'm saying? So you don't exactly know what's going on or what they got, if she happy, if he happy. Because I'm gonna tell you something. As much money as she got and as happy she is, I don't want to keep. They want to keep having kids. I don't want that. I don't want that.
I think he done. I think he done. I say the Scorpio in me knows when we are done having kids, and I feel like Russell can say he want more kids.
They have 4, and I think he just did an interview, and he said he wanted more. He wanted as many kids as he can have. So
as much as he's getting passed around from team to team.
I mean,
come on,
Come on, money. He can pass to a million teams, but he locked in, honey. He got money.
It's just what
it ain't no problem.
Everybody now, you keep having all these kids, and I don't know what type of family he comes from. I don't know if it's a really small family, intimate family. I don't know how many brothers sisters if he had any at all. But typically, when people are like that, they come from a very small knit family, and they want a huge family too. And then he got money, so it's just like, I want to give my kids everything that I didn't have, and I want to have these big family dinners and these big family Christmases and Thanksgivings and all this good stuff. So that might be what they have discussed and said, you know what? Let's just do it. I don't know Sierra's background for brothers and sisters either. So
I think Sierra got a brother. I know Russell got a brother. And I think his mom was a single mom.
Okay.
So that's how that goes. That's what I know about their history. And when it comes to their marriage, thankfully they didn't block me.
Ooh, please don't block Janelle. She don't mean that. She be meaning it.
I feel like it's a good marriage, but I feel like she holds on a little bit of too much anger towards Future. I think that people kind of don't see it because they're looking at like, oh, Russell's a good daddy. He stepped in and he took the boy in and took care of him, which is great and good because he's supposed to do that when you go with another person. But it still gives me like a little bit of energy. Like she is mad. Like she can't let go of what Future did. And she didn't really deal with it. She just hopped in the situation with Russell and she couldn't deal with it.
Because she was dating 50 Cent too. She was talking to 50. She was talking to Bow Wow. She was with Future.
Ironically, we had the same conversation earlier today.
And Amari Stoudemire. I don't think people know she was dating Amari Stoudemire. We were still married. And that was between 2009, 2010. That relationship flipped on everybody knows. Oh. She was dating him while he was married to his wife. They said they were so separated, but if you Google the pictures, you will find those pictures of her and him on the beach, them in a club, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Well, what an exclusive.
Right. I never knew that. But no, we were having that same conversation that how like Future is kind of looked at as don't get me wrong. As toxic goes, Future is very fucking toxic.
Oh, yes, he is.
But at the same time, Sierra ain't all the way innocent. Like, she has everybody has their flaws.
Yeah.
She's with Battle and she's with Future and she's with 50 and apparently Amari Stoudemire. Probably some other folks we didn't know about.
She was dating around. Like I tell people, I'm trying to do a little more nostalgic, but her and Rihanna were going back and forth. In 2009, 2011, you do research. I remember watching it on the internet because I didn't have no life. I didn't care. Internet was my life. Twitter was new. That was my life. Sierra and Rihanna were giving each other a one for their money when it came to dating. They were giving each other a big one for their money with all the dating and messing around they were doing. If, like I said, I gotta do a deeper breakdown. I said I would soon, but they were wanting through the means.
Not my Riri.
Riri was.
I mean, I feel like if you single, that's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Me and do it. Nobody better not. I feel like if you're a single woman and you want to date, it's your choice. I really don't have the time to clock nobody else's punani tea, honey, because I got to keep track of my own. But I just feel like if you single and you want to mingle, baby, do that. Especially if you're a young woman, like you young, like I don't see the issue, in my opinion, with dating around. You're not really necessarily committed to anybody, because I dated a lot. And my husband dated a lot until we got married. So I mean, I don't know. That's just me. That's just my personal thing. And that's how I was raised. Because like my daddy was like, if you ain't married, you better date around. Don't be trying to sit around giving wifely duties to a man who ain't committed to you. You know what I'm saying? All those type of things. My mama told me the same thing. So and they knew that because they got married so very young. So they was like, to save yourself from some of the mistakes that we made within our marriage and outside of our marriage, you know what I'm saying? Date and see what you like. Because how do you know what you like or who you like or what you don't like, what you'll put up with, what you don't put up with? You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to date properly. So that doesn't mean sleep with any and every person that you're dating. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like you can date and it doesn't have to always necessarily involve sex. Now, if they were just punching around, honey. Ooh, but yeah, I don't see the issue.
I don't think it was an issue. It was just when Rihanna was dating, it was kind of like she was messy with it, and then she got calmer back for it. Like when she decided to date Soulja Boy because she was mad at Tiana Taylor. Like Tiana Taylor and Soulja Boy were dating.
What the hell you talking about?
Yes. Like I said, back in 2009, I think 2010 or 2011. Tiana Taylor and Soulja Boy were dating. I think there was around the time.
They don't even marry.
Not Soulja Boy, tell them.
Yes. This is around the time of the whole Chris Brown situation when he put his hands on Rihanna. And basically, you know, Tiana Taylor was very loyal to Chris Brown. She was loyal. They were basically like boys, like best friends. So Rihanna felt like Tiana Taylor played a role in the whole situation. This was the conversation was reported. So she felt like she had something to do with it because basically, you know, Tiana Taylor, like, she don't choose no side but Trish side. So according to Soulja Boy, he said one night he got a call from Rihanna. He was trying to be secretive because he was with Tiana Taylor. Rihanna told him to come to the hotel room because he was in LA. Tiana Taylor heard the phone call, and he was like, he ain't finna turn down no opportunity with Rihanna. So he basically said deuces to Tiana Taylor and went to Soulja Boy. And then when that happened after that, Tiana Taylor started dating Drake. And when Rihanna found out,
different universe, because I don't know.
This was also in between.
Clean my glasses because I don't think I heard you right.
Yes, Drake and Tiana Taylor dated. And this happened between 2010 and Rihanna was still on that petty stuff. She was still on that pettiness. So when she found out that Tiana Taylor was dating Drake, she hit up Drake. So that's why this whole relationship with Drake and Rihanna going on, because
you have blown my mind.
This was all petty because he was basically trying to get back at Tiana Taylor, but he basically paid for it in karma because Drake won't leave her.
Say something. You have blown my mind this evening.
What is happening?
Janae, I need a book. Okay.
I need a book. And I need you to hurry up and do it too. Hurry up.
I need a book.
Immediately.
Girl.
Okay, wait. Before any wait a minute. We gotta go to break. I need to recover from this.
We got to pay some bills.
Pay some bills. Air out your weed. We coming back.
I'm so stressed.
Promote your brand with Hertz World Podcast. Explore our range of advertising packages with options starting at $25. For inquiries, please reach out to Herc at hercsworld24@gmail.com. That's HERCSWORLD24@gmail.com. Elevate your marketing strategy with Herc's World Podcast today.
Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Herc. And if he says I'm not, I don't even know.
She alive. She alive.
She alive and her breath smell like mothballs.
What they said, if y'all look, the tea that we have just emptied.
I'm stressed out, okay? This is not good for the baby.
You don't need to be stressed. But I tell people, 2010 to 2014 was social media gold. People think that social media gold is now, but the stuff we missed back then, because we were out there living, we didn't have social media.
And I've never been a Twitter girl.
What is
I've never been a Twitter girl, so I miss all the tea.
I'm not a Twitter girl.
When Twitter first started, oh my God, like I didn't care about nothing. I just paid my phone bill just for Twitter. I didn't care.
Crazy.
I just paid for that.
Twitter right now is a porn.
I need you, Jadea. I need you to write a book and call it Twitter Secrets. Something clever, but I think because baby, this is bananas and pajamas.
It's like a lot of people don't know that this stuff went down. This stuff was happening under our nose, and we weren't paying attention.
What? Well, Sakita, Twitter has always been a place to get, you know. Well, it's more of a porn site now.
But like, I ain't never did.
And I'm clicking every link because I want to see
every time because I'm trying to see.
I want to see.
I want to know.
It wasn't porn back then. It was like basically where you want to go be petty. That was Sierra, Rihanna, Tiana Taylor. Basically the big girls, the girls that we love. That's what they petty thumping down. You ain't have to have Facebook, all that stuff. Basically they was beefing. You went on the Twitter. Right. Nowhere else.
We was at the premiere, the Plush Club.
We were. That's why my knees bad. Okay.
We was pop locking and motherfucking dropping when we should have been on Twitter.
Okay, and business casual.
I was just at the dark.
That is
like, who that dark with my shit. So okay. I don't. Okay. Let's.
She done gathered me, honey, this evening.
Okay. So I'm trying to regain my composure. Okay.
I know it's hard.
Before we get into the other messy that I had planned, tell Judea, we know that you've been blogging. But tell the people how you got into that.
Well, I always tell back to my child's father. He writes poetry. And it was on Facebook. And I basically was reading it. I don't know why reading his poetry made me want to be a blogger. But I was just reading it. And basically pretty much reading it, it inspired me to just basically do it. I don't forget what happened in 2016. It was something that happened. I forgot. And it was like a big story. Oh, Prince died. And I don't think that nobody really knew about it. I posted it on my Twitter. And for some reason, that went viral. It went semi-viral. And my sister was like, you need to just do it. Just go ahead and do it. Nothing wrong. If you don't be successful at it, if you don't be successful, but if you be good at it, be good at it. And it led to me meeting Anthony Hamilton, Layla Hathaway, Eric Benet. Who else did I meet from this? I met David Banner. I met a lot of people from blogging the first year, because in Memphis we have it, but we don't have it.
Yeah.
And so basically just led me to lay down the road. I took a break between 2017, 2018. I tried to be enthused with it, but I got a little lazy with it. But when the pandemic kicked up and happened, that's when went viral again with the Cam Newton and the Remy Ma story and everything. So it just led me just did time to keep going, because I love it. I just decided to change it up instead of me just focusing because I used to write more about relationships, and it's kind of funny because I used to write about relationships, and everything that I said that was going to happen in 2016 is happening now. And people call me crazy. People will literally call me crazy. Talking about, oh, you just dated too much. You don't know what you're talking about. But now it's happening. So,
i.e., Cam Newton owe my girl an apology.
He do.
He does, and he owes her for the donation.
He does. I agree.
He do.
Use it as a tax write-off, Cam.
Hey, especially now, you gotta do everything to tax write-off now. You don't.
I know he got a 501(c)(3).
I'm pretty sure. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure.
He should have one.
He do.
He should have one.
I appreciate the fact you just name dropped them folks on the show to show your credentials. Like those are not folks that you just kind of like sneeze at either.
So basically, basically, my son want a little bit of attention, as he's like I said, he want that attention.
It's fine. Hey, what's up, man? Tell David Banner if he, if he's still doing interviews, we can talk.
He don't kind of do them anymore. This was like the heat of, Black Lives Matter and stuff was all up there. So when they were going on, that when I think he was in Mississippi with Juan Green, and they was at a show, and that's how I met them.
Oh, okay.
So
this is wow. I have never met a blogger before. This is so cool.
Right.
And I think it was either I thought it was Kenosha. But I think it might have been Brittany that put me on Judea.
Probably Brittany.
I think it was Brittany Sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, this girl on Instagram, she's in Memphis, you should follow her. And I hit follow and have been like, damn, ever since.
Baby, because I'm going to follow you right now.
Okay, make sure I get that ad before we leave.
Run the ad when you're done.
So, Sakitha, what you got? What have you been doing since the last time you graced us with your presence?
Baby, rub my feet together like a fly.
Now, what you really been doing?
Okay, so I have been busy, like a little busy.
It's been a busy bee.
So me and Kenosha, we have secured a business office suite.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Come through and vlog sometime, girl.
And we are absolutely in love with it. We walked in saying no to it. Well, I walked in saying I don't want this, but I was looking at it from the person who was there before me, from their eyes and not mine. So I had to step away, step back, but it is absolutely gorgeous inside now. We have put a lot of work into it. We have renters. Yay, we have tenants. So they have rented out a couple of the rooms. And we have a booking website where you can rent out space for small, intimate things for right now until we are able to get another space.
Yes.
That is bigger than the one that we currently have that we can do actually like huge events in. So that's next on the bucket list. I'm still making t-shirts. I'm still doing my classes on showing whoever wants to learn how to make t-shirts and to create some passive lucrative income. We got paint and sips. I just did my first paint and sip this past Saturday at the new building. So yay for that. We had so much fun.
Yes.
It's just a blessing in disguise that happened, and we have been running since January 1.
Yeah.
A lot of things have transpired. If I ever tell my story, you would not believe the story.
I mean, I would. but I wouldn't.
People who know me would, but people who don't know me at all, they're like, girl, shut up. Like, no. Like, that stuff don't happen. Yes, it do.
Yeah, it definitely.
It happened.
It happened.
So we are intentional about who we are having in our space because energy is everything, like Judea said. So, we screening whoever needs to be screened, stuff like that, because we do have to take into consideration, and it's not a bad thing that we do live in Memphis and everybody's anything. It don't matter where you are. You could be in California. You could be anywhere that's quote unquote what they say safe, but you have to recognize energy. And if it's not for your space, it's not for your space, period, point blank.
Right.
So, and I'm not afraid to tell you, this may not work out this time. I used to be the one who wanted to please everybody. I'm not in that space anymore. So I tell people, if you haven't been around me within the last 6 months, you don't know me.
You don't.
You don't know what I've been through, what I'm currently doing. You do not know me. So you may know of me.
Right.
But you don't know me. And I'm not in that space anymore. And I'm very happy where I am. I am growing every day because I used to be a little rocket. I had nothing to lose and I didn't care about anything. Now I got some stuff to lose. So I'm not battling with you. I'm not doing none of that. So that's what we are. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's it. Like, if it's not self-serving or if I'm not helping somebody come to their dream, then we're not talking. We have nothing to talk about. We actually have nothing to talk about.
Definitely.
So that's where I am. That's what I'm doing.
That
part of the podcast. Notion.
Oh, child.
I know her. Okay, I hear you.
What you been doing, man? Now,
Kirk. A lot has happened in my life over the past. Hormones. We're not gonna do these. Over the past year and a half, I suffered a major loss last year. And I had to take some time to step away. Thank you to my sister, Sakita, for being one of my support systems through that time. I got through it, and the Lord was like, and here you go again. So I am pregnant. Okay, I'm expecting my baby in September. So I'm very excited because I didn't think it would happen again. So me and my husband are over the moon. Outside of that, like Sakita said, we have this building. We're doing great things with that. I'm teaching my inversion yoga classes. Y'all can check me out on TikTok for my videos. There will be some new videos coming out soon. Y'all, please be patient because they've been asking me on TikTok. But yeah, you can find me on TikTok at NOCIA JAY. I think it's an underscore in there between Notion and J. I don't know, but try it both ways. But yeah, so I do a lot of inversion yoga that I will be teaching. So you can hit us up on our booking site to book your classes with me. We have a lot of great tenants in our building that are doing some amazing things. Homeschooling my son. I got a lot going on. So I'm living my best life right now. I'm very happy. God had to do a deep cleanse of my life and the things that were around me. I'm so glad that he did because I was blind to a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm very happy. I am the happiest that I've been in a long time.
And I want the record to show that I'm the godmother.
She is the godmother.
That's my guy,
baby K.
Uncle Hurt gonna take the baby to the strip club when they turn 18.
I'm coming too.
We don't know what baby K. Well, my husband knows what the gender of the baby. I don't want to know to the day of delivery. So,
well, baby K, Uncle Hurt, you going to strip club?
We gonna go and take it.
Now I will say this: that if y'all, while Nosha was talking, y'all saw me doing this when she started talking about that inversion yoga. The only reason I did that is because that's how baby K got here. Now when y'all follow Nosha on TikTok,
now listen, he's not necessarily lying. I did heal my body using that inversion chair. I I will be writing some things to put out there. Spiritual Pussy is still in the works.
Yes, Lord.
That's my novel. I had to go. The first one that I wrote, it wasn't personal enough. And I think that God used me to go through some things for some other people to be able to make this work more, what's the word I'm looking for? Effective. So everything that I went through this past year and a half was not just for me. I haven't really shared my story to an extent, but in this book, yeah, it is. And like Sakita said, if you knew my story, you would not believe. If you knew how close I looked death in the eye last year, and to be able to sit here with both my ovaries and be pregnant again after what I went through, you would just be like, God is the only answer, because how?
Right.
So yeah, that inversion chair got me in my situation, but it also healed me through my situation. The support of my family and my friends, my husband. Let me tell y'all, that man.
Hello, somebody.
My man.
To know him is to love him, but I think I have some of the best parts of him, and that baby, I don't know how God thought that I deserve what I have, but he's an amazing spiritual being, and I love that man. Ooh, let's hurry up this car so I can snuggle. I can snuggle with that man.
That black love is amazing, y'all.
It is. It's beautiful.
But when I did say that inversion check got Baby K here, if y'all just so happen to go follow Nosha, on social media, because you on that
got a chair too. I've been teaching her. I've been teaching her, and I'm gonna tell you how good I am. I taught her in a day. So if you go look at my videos, and then
don't do it, y'all. That's American.
Just book a class. I'm telling you, listen, it is the best.
Ladies, y'all know I keep it all the way funky with you. Get you one of these chairs, pop it on the handstand, do that, get it going.
I'm telling you.
Get flexible. Fellas, if they get one of these chairs and they come home acting brand new, just know there's a baby coming.
I'm not responsible.
We need to put that in the waiver, in the contract. We're not responsible.
Okay, disclaimer.
Right, because you need that disclaimer, because the baby's coming.
It definitely is an energy booster. It helps with any back issues you may be having. It's a confidence booster. It does so much. And then it does help with hair growth. Getting that blood to rush to your scalp, hanging upside down. It has a lot of great benefits.
My chair. Absolutely love my chair.
Opening up that womb, releasing trauma. Is very important, especially for women, because we hold all of our trauma in our womb, and in our gut. So it is a good healing mechanism for releasing that. I'm gonna tell you, when you first use it, you're gonna go through a lot of emotions of release, especially if there's something you've never done before. If you bared a child before, if you plan on bearing a child, this is something that I recommend, doing, because again, like I said, it holds a lot. And then trauma is generational. And as women, we hold the trauma from our mothers, our grandmothers, and so on and so forth. So even if it's not just your own trauma, you're releasing generational curses through that womb. So I highly recommend it. And it may not be for everybody, but at least massaging your womb, moving your body around, moving that womb around, releasing it, meditating. It does a lot for your body, and it does a lot of healing for your body. And as Black women, we deal with a lot of things like ovarian cysts, ovarian cancer, PCOS, endometriosis, like the list goes on and on and on. And the healthcare around us is shitty. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
And as a woman, period, we can see it in the media every day. They don't know much about us, how to care for us, no matter the race. They just want to control it. So you have to take your health and your reproductive system into your own hands, especially leading, because it's very much giving Handmaid's Tale, where we're heading. My daughter is 6 and she is well versed about her womb and how to take care of herself. And as she grows older, she will be getting more and more game. So I would definitely recommend any type of movement, any type of knowledging yourself on herbs, especially herbal birth control. Like I said, things like that. You can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I give a lot of information away for free. I give a lot of information away for free. And the reason I do that is because I feel like every household should have a herbalist, whether it's male or female. And that goes out to my men as well. Take your reproductive system into your own hands. It is very important, especially if you are a person of color. It is highly important that you understand your body, how it works, how it operates, how you can heal it. Because again, they don't know a lot about us. They don't want to know a lot about us. They just want to control. So that's my spiel on that. But yeah, I am a herbalist as well, so very well versed. I'm not going to prescribe anything that I don't feel comfortable with. If you are not ready to change your lifestyle, you are not ready to change your life. So if you are not ready to change your lifestyle, meaning your diet, things like that, do not reach out to me because it's not going to work. And let's just be, it may be blunt, it may sound cruel, but I'm keeping it real. People can tell you on this call to keep the hurt. They can tell you that my remedies work. They can tell you, I'm gonna be like, I need to talk to your doctor. So what your doctor say? What medications are you on? Because herbs they can be psychoactive. They can interact with certain medications that you take. They can do certain things on their own, interacting with each other. So you have to be very educated on what you put in your body. So that's my little spiel. I give it every time I come on Herc's World because I know a lot of people of color listen to his show. And again, it is very important that we start taking our health into our own hands.
Amen.
Nosha gave y'all fucking knowledge.
Yeah.
In
a matter of 3 minutes. That was for the
information.
Yes, I'll make sure I give you my info. You can hit me up anytime.
Like Nosha gave y'all the breakdown for the folks. Hold on, y'all. Nosha gave y'all the breakdown for the folks that they're a little elevated. And you know, they think with more than just that one head. For the niggas and the other niggas out there. If you get an inversion chair and she start doing that shit correctly and that body start moving and stuff start tightening or she start doing shit you ain't ever seen before, a baby will follow.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to also say, I have tried so many different types of ways to lose weight, to do a lot of things. And you said something very key, moving your body. I would exercise. I would diet. I would do this. But I literally went to my doctor, and I shared a post about this today. Because a lot of people was like, how did you go from damn near 300 pounds to 200 pounds so quickly? And for Keith to tell you, because I caught him like, girl, I lost weight, but now I'm bloated again. What's happening? What's going on? I literally went to my doctor and I had them test every freaking hormone in my body because something's not right. Because y'all saying I should be able to diet and I should be able to exercise, abs made in the kitchen, but these abs is not abbing. So what's happening? A lot of times your hormones and trauma can keep you from your goal. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say it again. A lot of times it can be your hormones and trauma keeping you from your goal. And not just women, men have hormones as well. And you have to level them. And with us eating certain things that have the way they this processed food, sugar. If you have a heavy sugary and carby diet, it is attributed to breast cancer. It's attributed to a lot of the issues that we have. So you need to get those hormones tested. You need to check your levels. You need to deal with your trauma because that shit will stack up and stack up and stack up and stack up and stack up on you. And no matter what the fuck you do, that weight ain't gonna go nowhere because their weight is more symbolic of their trauma you keep carrying around and dragging the fuck around and you don't want to address. So if you've been in the gym, you've been working out, you've been eating, and it's been 3-4 years and you're still in the same place, it's time to try something different. And maybe you need to go get these hormones tested. Maybe you need to go see a therapist and maybe you need to try moving your body around on top of dieting and exercising. And I bet you'll probably see a difference.
She was talking to me.
I was not actually, but if
you
was crazy.
Well, no. So, like, y'all
and
know.
Let me tell you this. I have seen a difference. So
my boy been in the gym.
Right. You've been in the gym. I've seen a difference. There has been a difference. And I think you might need to do, like I had to do because I was feeling the same way. Do your side by side. Grab a picture of you before you started working out and take a picture of you today. You know what I'm saying? And see where it goes, you know? But again, if you feel like you're not seeing a difference, go to your doctor. Hey, I've been doing this and I'm trying to figure out why it's not working. But for me, I have seen a difference in you and I'm very proud of you because you really push yourself and you get to it.
Don't hurt.
And another thing people have to understand, as long as it took you, it's not going to come off as quick as you got it on either. And especially, again, because the older you are, coupled with those hormones changing and those levels changing, and depending on what your eating habits are consistently, because you can't be like, oh, I'm going to eat good 2 or 3 days out the week and I'm going to just do whatever the next 4 days. Like you have to be persistent and consistent. Persistent and consistent. And you'll be able to see those changes. But I am proud of you, Herc, because I have seen you hitting the gym hard.
She is dropping fucking knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. And don't think because I'm this size, I won't slap the shit out of you. Because if y'all watch the videos, look, 225.
Yeah,
it's starting to become real light right now. So, and I ain't been in the gym in like a week. So do that information what you will, because if your ass run up stupid, I can hit you with the right hand and left. I can't move that fast, but when I hit your ass, when I catch you, it's a wrap.
And learn your body type. And if you were endomorph, if you were learn your body type and see what workouts work for you, because you may be one body type and doing just cardio ain't gonna work for you. You may need to hit the weights, or doing a lot of weights may not work for you. You may need a combination workout. So learn your body type and what works for you. You literally have to build a relationship with your body first in order to change your body. If you don't know shit about your body, you're wasting your time. So you literally have to fall in love with yourself first, get to know yourself first in order to make those changes. And I know this may sound crazy and people are like, what the fuck is she talking about? But I'm telling you, try it. Try it and see. Try it and see. Especially women. A lot of women don't know what their vagina look like. And you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women, and there's no judgment, and that is okay, because a lot of us grew up in households where talking about sex or talking about bodies was in the window. Like, ooh, we don't do that. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah, it was very taboo. So you have to get to know yourself. And how, if you don't know your body, how do you expect somebody to come in to know your body and do what you like? And you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Or to help you change your body, and you don't even know. So you really have to get to know yourself on a physical, mental, and spiritual level in order to get to the goals that you want to reach with your body, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, sexually. If you don't know your body, you're not going to be able to do that, period. I don't care what anybody tells you.
Very much so.
Dropping fucking knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. We going to break. Y'all go air out your weaves and all that good shit. Because when I say we about to get messy and we about to drop some tea, it's about to get crazy. Stay tuned for more Hertz World.
Welcome to BTM Social Studios, where your next project becomes a masterpiece. Step inside and experience the difference that great acoustics and professional grade equipment can make. Whether you're a seasoned podcaster or just starting out, our studio offers an environment designed for success. So when you're ready to book your next session, check us out at www.btmbs.com or call us at 901-490-7995.
Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe a liar.
Now why she gotta be out?
Jezebel? Is that better?
Not Jezebel.
Let's call her a hushy.
That hut. That
jive turkey.
You jive.
Jive turkey. Shout out to my brother Corey, man. He called me a jive turkey the other day. And I was like,
oh, that's hilarious.
I love some good old 70s slang.
I wonder did he do a skip after he said it? You jive turkey.
You sucker.
You sucker.
No, my brother, he probably did. But man, it is the time that I promised y'all.
Ooh, child. You fan?
We recording this after the fact, so everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy, aka Brother Love, aka Mr. Diddy Bop, aka Mr. Shiny Shoot Man, aka Mr. I took them folks' money and I ain't gonna give it back, aka Cassie ex-boyfriend, aka J-Lo's ex-man that now she's with Ben Affleck and she's staying over there.
So many monikers.
Take that.
Also known as Carisha's pitch partner. The feds and Homeland Security raided his Miami and his LA house in the last 24 hours at the same damn time. Woo! People were pulled off in handcuffs. Things were seized.
Mm-hmm.
There was rumors that Diddy tried to flee the country, but I think there were rumors he tried to flee the country. He got stopped. He got detained. He's still here. He may not be here. Whatever. But they raided Diddy's house based on allegations of alleged sex trafficking. Mm-hmm. Now, I have one thing to say. Or I just have one question. Mm-hmm. Y'all think that if they put Diddy and R. Kelly in the same cell, we can get a joint album from prison?
I don't want it, but
I want another Kells album.
Well, one of the very few people that don't understand the R. Kelly hype. Like, I mean, there was a few hits that he had, but like, not enough for me to go as hard and be like, I want another album. Like
I'm a little biased. I'm from Chicago. I grew up with it.
Yeah, you know.
So, but no, hey.
And then for me, once you a pedophile, I just don't want to hear nothing else. So that's just on there. Like I can do without any artistry.
Once you start pissing on minors.
Who needs an album?
We are fucking done.
It's curtains for me.
I was done after the Boondock episode. Still one of my favorite episodes.
That episode.
I'm gonna tell you what, R. Kelly. Some people may say that he's a musical genius. Okay, that's your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't read.
Couldn't read, write arithmetic. But he could write a music.
But he can sing a song.
Now,
Diddy, on the other hand, had way more education.
He did.
For him to be doing the same stupid shit.
He comes from a very wealthy family. That's what people don't understand when it comes to Diddy. People don't know his daddy, Melvin Combs, I think that's his name. His daddy was like, they said he was like a drug lord or he was something suspicious, but either way, he come from money.
Yeah.
Like his dad, basically, he was doing all that illegal stuff in New York and all over there, but he come from money. So
that would make sense that they arrested his drug mule today, because I saw that story break before we got on.
Yeah. They arrested that, but also when it comes to the people who were handcuffed, his 3 sons were handcuffed. All of them was handcuffed, and they were put on the grass. The youngest one who looked like his Tristan Combs girlfriend was also put in handcuffs.
I knew I seen her with that damn scrunchie in her damn hair.
No, she had a hoodie on.
Okay, that wasn't her then.
That was her. It was somebody else. It was like a lot of people who got waited. One of the biggest thing that came out because people was focused on his drug dealer was the fact that his former Motown Uptown record executive Euphoria, I hope I said her name right. She is going to testify against Diddy. She is one of his she's been working with Diddy for over 30 years. She is going to testify against Diddy. This is alleged information.
Yeah, I saw this today.
It's all alleged, but they saying that she is cooperating with the authority. It's 5 other people who worked on a Diddy who are cooperating and going to basically work with the authority about everything. I heard the drug dealer, they say he already talking.
Damn, it ain't been 24 hours.
They say he already talking. And then you gotta understand, even when that came out, when we were focused on the whole Baltimore bridge, it was announced that Prince Harry is also mentioned in the lawsuit. So yes, so
baby, not Megan husband.
Prince Harry was mentioned. They have photos of him supposedly being at one of the parties where they saying the sex trafficking happened, and he in the photo with Kanye, him, and Diddy. So his name is mentioned. So that's why I know for a fact this case is not going to go away, because now you got involved the Royals. This is going to be a big case. Regardless if Harry and the family ain't talking, this they name. You ain't finna mess with the name. They can hate you. You're not gonna mess with that name. We know that. So it is, and then I'm also, if all alleged, Young Miami name is mentioned in the new lawsuit that's gonna come out with the feds. It's like I said, it's all alleged information. So take with it what you will. More gonna come out, but people keep forgetting. Back in January, everybody remember that guy came out and he basically was saying when Cassie filed the lawsuit, she had a cell phone, and she gave the feds the cell phone. Everybody was focused on the TD Jake joke and why TD Jakes and Diddy were hanging out. They missed that entire part where they said she gave the feds the phone. And then the feds said that it was a case back when Cassie filed a lawsuit that they was investigating him. But they came out and said, oh, no, we're not. Which kind of confirmed that they were doing the investigation, but they didn't want to say anything. So they knew that once she started talking about sex trafficking, that they could do the investigation against him.
I'm going to tell you what, Cassie, her husband Alex, and the whole team. Baby, they opened up the floodgate.
Mm-hmm.
They purposely made this suit open to the public for this particular reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't never seen an alleged $30 million lawsuit closed, opened and closed in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
They ain't even them motherfuckers ain't even go to court.
I mean,
I don't think she's seen a courtroom.
When it happened, I made the joke that Diddy missed his Illuminati payment. So he done
fucked around and did some shit to Kim, and Kim is coming back on this nigga's ass.
I said it.
Kim's spirit is not done with this nigga yet.
Mm-mm.
She just getting started. And you know what? And it's sad because if he involved those kids, which were her, Sean was her kid, the baby who looked just like him.
Mm-hmm.
If he got involved with this bullshit with his daddy, then goddamn it, that's her son. But you got to go too. You got to go with him. Y'all got to go with him because you knew better.
You did.
Well, the one thing that stuck out to me was when they raided the LA house.
Mm-hmm.
They specifically mentioned on more than one occasion the house isn't in Diddy's name; it's in his daughter's name.
Yeah.
Which one?
He got twins, so
he got them twins. And he got another girl in between the twins.
Mm-hmm.
And then the baby love.
The little baby.
Right, but I was trying to figure out why the house is in the baby name.
I mean, there's think about it. One is not very far-fetched for wealthy people to do things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But also on top of that, if you know you are doing things that could possibly get your property seized or anything seized, it will behoove you to put it in the name of people that you trust, whether it be your children, a spouse, or a parent, or something like that, because there is no criminal intent attached to those children. So that house cannot be seized. You know what I'm saying? Unless those children participated in something or it becomes a crime scene or anything like that. So there was probably a smart move on his end to do that in case that house needed to be sold and he needed to liquidate some cash for some things, because you just came off $30 million to cash it. It looks like you're going to have to come off a bit more. You've lost allegedly a few sponsorships and deals, contracts, things like that. So there was, and like I said, he's an educated man. So he knew in case something happened or if I get caught up out here, I need to be able to have some type of backup financially. So
have y'all seen the videos of the walkthrough of the house? Baby, they tore that house up from the.
I haven't seen those. You know what?
Oh, they messed that house up. But I feel like how they did that, it was kind of, they just, one thing I'm going to say too, because when his lawyer shared it, he was like, oh, this is what they do to the black man. I just want to say one thing. I hate when people go to that route when it comes to the supposedly black man being targeted. Yes, we know that black men are targeted. We are fully aware of that. But I hate that where people go for people like him. You all knew that Diddy Day was coming. We all knew. We seen it on national TV, how he did it with all them artists, from the band to Danny Kane, Day 26. We seen it. And then we heard about Craig Mack, and we heard about all these people, Black
and Mace, baby. Mace was going through it.
And so it was like,
Jaguar, right?
Jaguar, people forget he once said all this was coming. People thought he was crazy. She said this was coming, and everybody called that woman crazy, and she was not crazy. But the point I'm making is, I hate when people go to that route. We just trying to target black men. And black men are unfairly targeted. But don't put Diddy in the group of those men who are unfairly targeted.
Right.
He knew his day was coming. He knew it was coming.
Also, this is Homeland Security and the Fed. They're not going. Another thing, if they wanted to really target him and take him out, they could have did this long before this, and they could have definitely did it in a different way. They could have killed him. and we would have known anything. They could have did anything. It didn't take all of this for them to target Puff Daddy Diddy Combs. So like, this is homeland fucking security. Okay, so that means you've been doing some international, national shit you ain't supposed to be doing. This means that they allegedly have some type of fucking proof to hold against you that they can run up in your shit and do whatever they need to do to like. So I agree with you on that, Jadad, because I hate when people say, "Oh, it's just them targeting a black man," or da 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 da. One thing about the black community, baby, y'all love to uphold a pedophile. Let me tell you. And,
goodness.
I know y'all gonna be mad at me about this, but I really don't even give a fuck because y'all love to protect your uncle, your cousin, your daddies, these celebrities who do this. And the fact that y'all want to be like, oh, they're targeting a black man. What about all the black women that he hurt in the process? Huh? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about all the black women he hurt in the process, allegedly, possibly murdered in the process.
Hello.
So, I find it a very asinine thing to say. That man did what he did allegedly. He allegedly knew what he was doing. And again, every dog has his day. And them chickens gonna come home to roost. And if that man did have anything to do with Kim Porter's murder, baby, and
That never sat right with me. I remember when it came out, I was like, what?
It was Jadea, and I'm gonna tell you why you felt like that. Because everybody felt like that. Like, what the fuck you mean she got pneumonia and she died? What the fuck are we talking about? Pneumonia just don't take people out like that.
It doesn't. And it was just like, if you pay attention to her whole life, she was just the most unbothered, most carefree person. Like, she just was so carefree. And what pissed me off, when I read the Cassie lawsuit, how everybody knew that Diddy was so abusive, and everybody knew he not only allegedly beating on Cassie, but he was allegedly beating on Kim.
And wasn't she about to drop a book right before her death? Yeah, okay.
Well, this is where this allegedly information come in about. Allegedly, this is all what people said, because like I said, this comes from Twitter, TikTok, all these people. They basically said that the mother found out about the sex trafficking. Kim found out about the sex trafficking. And he was using allegedly, because like I said, I ain't finna get no lawsuits. I ain't finna get sued out here. This is all Twitter information. This came from Twitter. So I want to make that clear. Twitter. This, they basically, he was using his sons to get these girls, to get the young girls and the young boys. Like, did you like the boys? Take that. And basically, the moms are all about to come together. Not just Kim, but the Justin mom. But yeah, they was all about to come together and basically, help to go ahead and file charges against him. But then all of a sudden, days later, he came down with pneumonia and she died. So, and when at the crime scene, they said that her laptop and phone was missing. Kind of find out, allegedly, Cassie was the one who had all that stuff.
Yes, yep.
So that's where, like I said, that's how this sex trafficking thing is coming about, because when she filed a lawsuit, she gave that information to the police. So
here's the thing I need people to understand as well. Killing somebody don't put an end to shit. If anything, you've given them more power to fuck with you. Okay? So hear me clearly. Taking someone's life is not going to put an end to shit that you do on this plane, because all you've done is giving them spiritual power to fuck with you even more. And it's going to be even stronger. So you've done yourself a disadvantage. The best thing you can do is make peace with the shit that you've done, okay, and make it right. So allegedly, if all of that is true, sir, you put the nail in your own fucking case.
He did. And then, when the 19-year-old girl filed a lawsuit, then the information, they was talking about, it was on TikTok, they were talking about Justin Bieber was talking about he was messed around with Diddy. This was all alleged. They pulled the video down so fast, it was like, you didn't want to take you couldn't believe it if you seen it. Like, who was there for 30 minutes? It was Youngstown. Yes, they said he was messing around with Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber felt like he was messing with him, but then you know that the lone one and woman that Usher and Diddy was been messing off. That people felt like, you know, that's why Usher is so poised and act awkward around Diddy, because he allegedly, you know.
Well, did you say Usher?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the thing too. When we talk about these men who were once boys,
mm-hmm.
these parents sent these boys with this man to become these superstars. So they were like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 with this 20 plus year old fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
If your child told you, Mom, it's some weird shit, because Diddy has said himself that he made Usher have sex with a woman.
Yeah.
He said it there himself.
He did.
So the parent at that time, what the fuck going on? What y'all doing? You want that kid to be that famous, that bad, that you allow him to stay? Because he lived with him for years.
And see, that's the problem why people just can't call R. Kelly guilty. We know he's guilty, but everybody looking at the fact that we know R. Kelly, look now, we know he's guilty. But the problem is with the situation, their parents wanted the fame. That's why you watch the Nickelodeon stuff. You hear about Drake's story, and then I go even farther back because people love to bring it up, like Raz B. How Raz B basically possibly got SA, you know, a room when he was talking about he got SA. Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston. The family wanted him to have fame and money more, and they are knowing these kids' prize. And so therefore, basically, when this stuff happened, it's hard to believe, and because the people done it because the parent allow it. Because people ain't gonna just look at the person. The first thing you're gonna say is, well, the parent said it's okay. You're gonna just go directly to the parent.
And then you also have some people, even outside of the money, some people are a little too trusting. Some people haven't even experienced certain things themselves, so they feel like, oh, this could not happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Or they can't even fathom something like that happening to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important to be your kid's voice. Because let me tell you one thing about me. I've dealt with SA, and I don't play by my kids. Okay. I'll smile on my mugshot just like this. Like I just can't. So a lot of people feel like, oh, I never would have thought this would happen. Yeah, I never would have thought I would have been SA. You know what I'm saying? But it happens. And I think people are a little too trusting with their children. And then on top of that, like you said, you so obsessed with fame and fortune that you will sacrifice the innocence of your child to gain that. Because people are so afraid of being poor. It's so many layers to this. People are so afraid of being in poverty. People are so afraid of trying to find a different way, that I need a quick and easy way. I have this beautiful child, because people tell me all the time, why doesn't your daughter do this? Why you ain't got your daughter in it? If it was meant for her to be in it, she would be in it. She's a beautiful girl. She's very talented, hilarious, could probably write a whole sitcom on her own at the age of 6. But the thing about it is, that's not our world. Clearly, as we can see, that's just not. I'm way too spiritual for that world, for the entertainment industry. And the way that I'm set up, So that's just not our world. That's just not her journey. As of right now. So I really hate that a lot of these children, and not just the children, there are some adults that suffer, due to these being gaslit, also being easily persuaded to do things because they were abused in the past, possibly. It's just so many different layers to it, and we don't speak about it in the Black community because it's so taboo, or people feel like, oh, I'm untouchable from that type of thing. So that's not even anything we need to discuss in our household.
So I will say this. I will not cut you off. I will say this. I feel like when people like R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Diddy, Kanye, even allegedly, Jay-Z. When you get to a certain point of money where it's kind of like you just have it.
Mm-hmm.
You get to a certain status, and I'll even use some drug dealers like Big Meech and them. You get to a certain point where you feel like you're unfucking touchable, like some of your white counterparts are.
Woo. You can't live in that world with them.
And you can't. and as big as you want to be, as big as you are,
you still a nigga.
You are still a nigga to some of these old money having ass white folks.
Yes, that's
not a shot. Well, it is a shot, but it's people. It's some people that still think like that. You are still a nigga to some of these families that have like legit old money.
Yeah,
like the Rockefellers and all them folks.
Weinstein. What's his name? Harvey Weinstein and all of them.
I don't need y'all to come look for me. Let me not say that name again. But them folks. You don't have the type of money. You don't have the type of power.
You may have the money, but you don't have the power nor the right skin color to move the way that they move.
Exactly. It ain't about power. You ain't got the connections.
Right.
Some of these people are broke.
You ain't got, like, I guarantee if Diddy was this and his name was Joshua, this would have taken at least another 6 years. And even then, it wouldn't have been on this scale because he would have been to call somebody that knows somebody else to give him a heads up. Hey, you need to move. Like, you literally need to get on a plane and be here for 2 days before this even happens because they come.
Because you know what's weird? Ain't nobody tell Diddy that. Like, none of his connections knew that this was happening.
No, because he's not connected like that.
Like, come on.
I'm going to say this. From what I heard, people knew. That's why you start seeing people distancing themselves from him. That's why people don't mention his name. It's like they were used to. His closest friends kept quiet. Like, he just sold his TV company. He sold all his shares. He's no longer the owner. People are saying that he sold it to his son. So people knew, but people just chose to keep quiet. He knew it was coming. He knew, and people knew. Because when the feds are involved, they warn your lawyer. So obviously, when he did it, he had to go tell other people what was going on because they could possibly get touched. That's why, like I said, that's why I said people say I sound crazy. I know that possibly soon Jay is next. Jay is next. I don't wish that on nobody. I just know, like I said, I just got to
on the plate. Look, I feel like even if Jay is next, I feel like
baby folks' heads gonna roll. People gonna be jumping off of bridges, honey, because they just not gonna be able to believe.
I feel like his wife has enough connections to get these folks to shut up just enough to get through it.
Again,
and that'll be his saving grace.
Again,
you don't think so?
Every last person on this planet is a human being. No matter how much money you got, no matter what race you are, your day for judgment is coming.
Yes, right.
So nothing can save you. And again, people gotta stop thinking you cannot be touched from the grave. Your victims can still get to you from the grave. You can believe me or not, but baby, I have seen it. I am a spiritual advisor. I dabbled in hoodoo, honey. And let me tell you something. Them people don't rest
no.
until they get their justice. Okay, so
especially they go out like she went out. They definitely don't
exactly. And listen, we just gonna watch this play out. And a lot of people, again, like I said, are not going to be able to fathom that they're heroes, they're legends. Just because people make great art, don't mean they not monsters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it again. Just because people have done great things, donated money, great art, these that don't mean they cannot be sadistic or cannot be a monster.
That's true.
Ooh.
So we have to get over the fact that, oh, this is my favorite rapper, I'm gonna ride with him. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to keep a black man down. Oh, da 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 da. But baby, your favorite rapper, you not with him all day, every day. You weren't with him back in the day. You ain't with him now. You don't know what that man doing in his private life or what that woman doing in her private life.
Because allegedly, I heard that Free from 106 & Park got a baby by Jay-Z. That's alleged.
Yeah, that's alleged, but see,
that's alleged because I believe Wendy Williams broke that story. Just like there's another alleged story where a reporter has come forth stating that she wants to tell her story about Jay-Z and how he had his side piece murdered.
Yes.
Not too long ago.
Not too long ago, like recent? Oh, goodness.
She was supposedly pregnant. I think she was friends with one of the housewives lady or
Claudia Jordan. And also,
allegedly friends with Claudia Jordan and all of that. And this was like during the marriage with Beyonce. So there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, the age of Aquarius came.
Woo.
She probably shaked around and was like, yeah, let's get these truths out here, honey, because y'all been bullshitting. And a lot of stuff is coming to light. A lot of things we knew about, people rumored about back in the day. We were, kids back then. I think all of us on the phone, were like teenagers or kids back then. But a lot of this shit is coming out the light. So, for some of us, for some people, it's hard to believe that these legends, these celebrities are doing this. We clearly just watched Quiet on the Set, so we know the entertainment industry is very much tainted.
It's bad.
It's bad.
At this point, I believe
Orlando Brown tried to tell y'all as well. You know what I'm saying? And we wrote him off because he was hitting the drugs hard, but that's a telltale sign. He covering up for something, baby. He's using those drugs to soothe because a lot happened to that young man. And my heart goes out to him and Raven-Symoné and allegedly, and anyone else who were affected. Drake Bell, he had his bout, with drugs supposedly. They trying to heal their pain. They had nobody protecting them. Ain't nobody protecting them in Hollywood. Indeed, it's just a small fish in the pond, in the sea, baby. He's just a small fish. So imagine what else they're doing, even on a more grander scale.
Yeah.
And this could be something that connects them to catch that big fish. So you know what I'm saying? I think people need to just wait and see. Because
it's gonna get juicy.
It's definitely gonna get juicy as the year progresses.
Or that big fish is not gonna get caught yet, but Diddy's just, we give you Diddy.
Pretty much, because I said
it could be that too.
Keep away from whoever
the big fish
pulling his, whoever. And ironically, Orlando Brown is like my third cousin.
What?
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, one thing about
Diddy, he said he messed with Diddy too, didn't he?
Huh?
Did he say he messed with Diddy too?
Yeah, allegedly he said that when he was younger than a kid. Yeah.
And also, I want to add with the Cassie White story. When she was died, she died 3 days after Beyonce made her pregnancy announcement. That is why everybody's eyes are like looking, because she was Beyonce. What they said on, like I said, it was back in Twitter. Like I said, people, 2009 and 2014 were the juiciest years of Twitter. They said that she did not want to come out that she was pregnant because Beyonce had a miscarriage the year before. Mm-hmm. But Jay-Z made her come out and announce that she was pregnant. And if you remember, we spent 4 or 5 days talking about this pregnancy. 4 or 5 good days. Around that time, she passed away. And if you Google Kathy White, you can't find anything on her. Like she is literally away from
like a ghost, which is kind of weird because during that time she was very big in the media, going to the party. She was a blogger. She was, I think she did a lot of work with Entertainment Tonight. She did a lot of work with these different entertainment companies, and now you can't really find much about her or her life. There are a few pictures floating around about her, but that's about it.
And also, she hung out with P. Diddy too.
Yeah. Oh God!
It's a big circle.
Bro, did it connect it? Did he be with these people?
Cat Williams. When Cat Williams was on Shannon Sharp's show, that nigga didn't hold back for shit. And he said it. He said all the troops are going to come out this year. He fucking said it. He fucking said it. And the thing about it is, they could talk crazy about Cat Williams and shit that he said. Everybody backed him about the shit that he said. Ain't nobody said that he ever treated them wrong. Nobody ever. They said he's like a great person. Nobody. Now, of course, Kevin Hart and Ricky Smiley and all of the comedians were talking crazy. But the real shit that he was saying, like people was like, "No, I met Cat Williams and he gave me $2,000 just like for no reason, just for being around. Like he's a generous person. He took care of the Moesha girl. What's her name? Yvette. Well, I can't think of her real name. Took care of her.
Yvette Brown, I want to say.
He adopted all these kids. I don't even know if he has any biological children.
He has, I think 2 of them are biologically his. The other 5 were adopted.
So I don't know. But Cat Williams said that all the truth gonna come out. Sloan Bella. Shout out to Sloan Bella. I watch you. I listen to you. Nothing you have said, Kim. She was channeling Kim's spirit, and Kim told her, "Hey man, hey Bella, hey, wait till about around April, March, around Easter, and where we at? We 4 days from Easter.
All is coming out, and I feel like even if the slightest, and I mean slight, because one, now since the Royals involved, and you mentioning sex trafficking, I don't see him getting out. But
I got a feeling June gonna blow our mind. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling June is gonna blow our fucking minds.
We need a calendar. Anybody been keeping up with a calendar of all the shit that's been happening?
Oh, I got a calendar.
Ironically, there is a calendar. January is Cat Williams. February is Usher.
Alicia Keys.
Usher, Alicia Keys at the Super Bowl. And March is the.
I feel like we've been in 2024 for so long, and it's just.
It's so much.
That's why I titled the name of the episode. It's just March.
Like I feel like we've been here for 2 years. Like I am exhausted.
It doesn't make sense. And then when people be like, "You need to post more," I'm like, "Girl, I can't keep up."
Like this has been the longest 3 months.
It's been a long 3 months. People talking about Miley Cyrus' mom, how she told her daughter boyfriend. Then the stuff for us to happen. Then I forgot what happened in February. I should be like,
we just in the first quarter.
Oh yeah, back in February, basically, the mama got remarried. She married this guy, and basically he was dating her at the time 19-year-old daughter. It was I forgot the other girl now. I know she's like a little rock singer or something, like she's something, but he was dating her, and then the mama DM'd him, but the mama didn't know that her daughter was dating him. That's what it's all alleged. She didn't know he was dating her, so she DM'd him, and basically she went to a friend to get the information to talk to him, because when the daughter saw that her mom was DMing him, she deleted her message. So she had a friend to get his phone number, and she called him, and they started dating, and they just recently got married. So I don't think so she's not talking to that daughter anymore, and she's not talking to the son either. They all on the daddy side now. And weirdly enough, the daddy is married now to a 27-year-old. Yeah.
What in the Lori Harvey is going on here?
It's just so, like I said, there's so much mess you can't keep up. I just be sitting here like,
hey, real shit. I'm surprised that Lori Harvey name ain't in this bullshit with Diddy because she dated Diddy and the son.
And you see, she didn't do it long. She did.
She didn't do. Like I said, a lot of names would come up. Like, and the crazy part, you bring back that up. Everybody was talking about how the plane disappeared, and Young Miami been quiet. That Neighborhood Talk posted how the plane that she was on, that was Diddy supposed to been on, Young Miami's friend on the plane. They were both on the plane, and Young Miami took a picture on the plane 3 days prior. So everybody was like, is Young Miami with him or what's going on? But she haven't been saying anything since all this been going on. She been quiet, but she got caught on this plane. They saying this is the same plane that Diddy flew out to Bali to.
She trying to stack her last sugar daddy check before it all in, before she did money.
And you gotta remember, back when all this stuff was going on, Young Miami, I forgot the girl he was with at the time. She got into it with her, and she said, I can make you get on my knees and eat me. So, I forgot exactly what she said. She said it on Twitter. But she did it. I got the story. Wow. I think I got the story up. But she was basically kind of slick, confirming that, hey, yeah, we do this over here. We traffic girls. It was kind of like she was basically snitching because, in the executive producer of that Love album, and that pissed me off because that was actually a damn good album, and that pissed me off that this mess overstep. I can't listen to that album.
Yeah, we can't listen to it no more. I can't listen to it.
I can't, because that song with him and Tiana Taylor, that song is so pretty, but I can't listen to it no more because it is. But he was basically saying that Young Miami and her cousin was like trying to force him to do stuff with them because they were trafficking and stuff. And Diddy is a trafficker. So this is like, you have 5 lawsuits and people are saying the same thing. And people keep talking about that. I wonder what they're going to do about Aaron Hall, because the girl who was 19 missed Aaron Hall. She missed Aaron Hall in her lawsuit. So I'm trying to see what they're going to do about that.
I forgot all about Aaron Hall.
You know who I hope they don't name? Because, baby, he finna tell it all.
Mm-hmm.
That goddamn Saucy Santana.
I think he try to keep himself separate.
I hope so. Please, Saucy, please.
From there. I don't know. All of it is just so weird. Highly weird is the right name for it, because I guess people get a lot of money and they get bored. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's so much to do with your time and resources other than being a pedophile or a predator or starting a sex ring or so for me, that just tells me that's already in you, whether you got money or not. That's just who you are. And maybe that's some of the traits that they look at for people before they let you blow up. Cause it's just crazy. It's really, really crazy. And it kind of makes sense as to why certain artists, like you said, Craig Mays, Jaguar Wright, a lot of them didn't blow up like they should have, because they probably was like, oh no, nigga.
No.
I ain't down the clown. I ain't getting down. I can't do that. And so they not doing what you want. So you blackball them.
Yeah.
Or they're not keeping your secrets. So you blackball them. You know what I'm saying? You take away their money. You take away their artistry. You seize them being able to make more music. You take away their rights for the music that they made for you. Like, it's so weird.
And
like,
look
so
at
weird.
All this going on. Jaguar Wright allegedly they said she's in jail for owing money. I'm like, baby, I need her out. I need her to talk, because she said this was gonna happen. What?
Not Jaguar Wright in jail.
They said she's in jail. And then also the funny thing about you mentioning Saucy Santana, I remember when Cassie and not Cassie, Young Miami and Diddy was in Paris. Diddy was allegedly trying to get Young Miami and DJ Academic to thwart their beef. DJ Academic made a post on Twitter talking about that Saucy Santana was there trying to turn him out. And Diddy flew him out to do that. And this happened 2 days before the lawsuit dropped. But again, that story came and got yanked off the internet. Like I said, when
Yeah.
I see stuff, I try to save it because cause it gon' even if I don't write about it now, it gonna come back.
It's gonna come back.
It's gonna come back.
Yeah.
And then, but I try to save it. The story was on. Couldn't save it. So it's just like I don't want to say Young Miami is involved, but she
I hope
knows
she's not.
something. And I think her being so sloppy, if she is involved, her being kind of sloppy, Diddy being sloppy because he basically thought he won't get caught. And then her being sloppy is why all this comes out.
It's just so.
It's
I don't know why people think they're so above.
Mm-hmm.
People feel so above, and it's it's just weird. It's just really weird because again, no matter your color, your income levels, whatever your sexual orientation, your gender, a predator is a predator, and it's all disgusting no matter what. But again, in a black body, you can't do what white bodies do. You cannot maneuver this world the way that they do. They can be reckless and get a tap on the hand. They gonna gun for you because you have too many resources to help your community. So yeah, we gonna gun for you. So my thing for wealthy African Americans or people of color, I just feel like you have no room to really dabble in that type of lifestyle. One, I don't see why you would want to, but again, you have so many resources to be able to help your community. And instead of doing that, you want to play with your freedom, you want to play with your family's freedom, you want to in turn damage other people and pass that trauma on to other people. And it's so sad and it's so sickening because hurt people. And I just like with R. Kelly, he grew up being abused harshly and he turns around and do it to other people because nobody protected him. And he felt like, oh, well, it happened to me. It was okay when it happened to me. I can do it to other people. Ain't nobody gonna say shit. I got the money and resources to hide it. Who gonna check me? You know what I'm saying? So it's a sad case, honey. And I feel for the victims. I don't understand it. And I really don't understand people going with the trope of, oh, they only doing this because he's black. No, they're doing this because he's a fucking monster. And him being black just does not help. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Basically. And when you got money, that's when people care. And that's what I feel like when it comes to us as black people, we feel like because they got money and certain kind of power, oh, they got to get this respect. And I'm like, again, we all knew what Diddy was doing. We made jokes. We thought it was funny. We acted like it was cool, but we knew what he was doing. We knew. So
just like we knew what R. Kelly was doing. It was in the music. It was in the media. Hell, even Jay-Z, allegedly, wasn't he dating Beyonce when she was 15 or 16? So, like, come on. And nobody really made a fuss about it. You know what I'm saying? We just accepted this shit. When she did Case video, she was like 16, 17. Yeah. What the fuck for? So, like, and I was just like, oh my God, it's Beyonce in that video. Like, we never batted an eye. Nobody really raised concerns. So, like, we knew this was happening, but because it happens every day in a lot of our normal lives, we like, oh, okay, this shit normal, this shit okay. We ain't really got to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? And he got money, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. But the shit been in our face for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russell Simmons ass too. Russell too.
Right.
You married her.
She was a minor.
Russell was smart. Russell said, y'all, I know what I did. I'm going to go where there's no extradition. And I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here.
They gonna make him come back, so it's like because they said he over there allegedly he going broke. He borrowed all his resources, so he gonna find him how to do something. So Russell gonna get caught if
doing all that goddamn yoga and all that shit ain't helping.
And again, they don't want this shit over there in their country either, so they'll extradite your ass out of there. They'll run your ass out their country, and then you run out of resources. You have no connections over there. I mean, what can you do? maybe his celebrity friends will help him out. Who knows? But
Yeah. Us and so was
You
over
had
there a
right
couple
one.
weeks ago.
yeah,
I thought it was so weird how that picture looked. I was like, you just did the Super Bowl.
He just looked so awkward. Didn't he look awkward?
He looked weird. I was like, you just did the Super Bowl. Why are you looking like this? Like, what's really going on?
Like,
that's why I believe a lot of people knew, whether it wasn't everyday people, but I think a lot of the celebrities probably were being questioned. I believe a lot of people knew what was coming, and that would explain like the awkward posture of a lot of the celebrities lately and the tension in the entertainment industry right now. Cause like it's very divided right now.
Oh,
It's very awkward right now. So even with today with the Breakfast Club, like the way that they reported it with no type of candor or care, they tried to put it off as if Diddy is being bullied. Like this hasn't been, you know what I'm saying? It's just.
Well, Diddy write their checks. They got to come off like that.
I mean, I guess so. You're right. So I mean, it's just it's weird. And like for me, I feel like if you felt like Charlamagne the God, if you talk all this shit and being for the Black community and therapy and this and standing for what's right, I don't give a fuck who write my check. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Nigga.
Well, Charlamagne is Charlamagne's on the edge of being real getting fucked up. Because he playing on thin ice. You know, he made that comment about Risa Tisa. You know, with that whole big back energy thing he said. And now, you know, apparently with this, the way he's kind of just, and I'm gonna be honest, like he always hollers, "Oh, I got 4 daughters, and I'm gonna ride for my daughters."
It'd be the audacity. It'd be the audacity because you always talk about support Black women, these Black women, but in the same breath, like you said, you disrespect. You talk about, oh, big back this, but your wife back was small when you was cheating on her. So like, what's really tea? Like, you're like, okay, very slender, honey, and you out here throwing that multicolored peen like it was nobody's business. So and then you're a father of 4 daughters. Their karma be crazy. And what a lot of people also need to understand is sometimes your karma don't come directly to you. It comes through you to your children. You're fucking your bloodline up. Okay, so you got to be careful with how you move out here in these streets. You just got to be careful with the things that you say, because a lot of times God will make you eat that shit up.
Yeah. And I just feel like, you know, since I feel like Jessica Larry's doing a good job, but it's just something weird going on with the Breakfast Club. I just feel like it's just something.
None of them are real journalists, and nobody is really investigating the issues that they're speaking about or
and not.
So, they're just reporting off of opinion, and you can't report just off of opinion, especially when you have a large mass of listeners like that. And you know what I'm saying? Just as I have no beef with her, I don't know her personally, but from what I'm seeing on the show, like, you got to take your journalism seriously. And I get that she's new to this, you know what I'm saying? And I hope she grows into this, and you also have to learn to humble yourself. She is young, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that'll come with, you know, age and growth and maturity. But I think she's in her 20s.
Really?
I believe.
Just Larry.
I know she's younger than me. She is young. I don't think she's in her 30s. If she is, she's just 30.
We're gonna investigate.
She's 20. She's 25.
Yeah, she's 25. But that's what I say. She's young. So, you know, I think a lot of things will come with time and age. When we young, you know, we pop off a little bit and we just say whatever.
Hold on. So she was 18 and not okay.
Yeah, she was born in 92. She was born in 92.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. She's young.
No, if she's born in 92, then she ain't no 25. She about.
Okay, hold on.
She about 29, 28, 29.
Okay, so it says February
13th, 1992.
Yeah, so she's probably like 20,
29. Yeah.
28, 29. So yeah, maybe it'll come. Her maturity will come with age.
This half for 32.
She's 32.
She was older.
Yeah, this half for 32.
Okay, well, yeah, never mind. Too old.
She's 32.
Too old to be acting
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I was like, ain't no way in hell. Now, Jess Hilarity is cute in her own special way.
She's pretty. She's a pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
She got some manly looking features, but that's not my business. Like, it's somebody for everybody. Like, she cute to every. Yeah. Look, and that's no shot at Jess. Like, Jess, don't put me like I'm not trying to be funny, but folks be like, like the girl Maddie, like you like a man. She told us she's like you like a man.
I think she looked like a man. I just think that she got some strong cheekbones, and that's basically it.
I think she has more. Yeah, she just has strong cheekbones. I wouldn't even say manly or androgynous. She just has some very intense cheekbones.
Yeah.
Maybe it's her voice because she's from Baltimore and it's very deep for Jessica.
Maybe it's that too. But it's so crazy because a lot of women have those same features or have those deep voices, and they get wrongly identified. You know what I'm saying? All the time. So that's a whole nother topic for another day. But yeah, she
it is.
And I feel like because of that reason, like a lot of the things that she stands for and says is like, I think you need to kind of soften your opinion, that, but maybe it'll take time and experience for her to get to that point.
Yeah. Well, we could go on about Diddy and Jess and all them other folks for another 2 hours, but we ain't got that type of time. So we're going to go to break. We'll be right back from our Hertz World. Diddy, if you end up going to jail because you're going, take that. Don't drop the soap. We'll be right
back. Promote your brand with Hertz World Podcast. Explore our range of advertising packages with options starting at $25. For inquiries, please reach out to Herc at hertzworld24@gmail.com. That's HERCSWORLD24@gmail.com. Elevate your marketing strategy with Hertz World Podcast today.
Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, McGirt. And if she says I'm not, she like golden shower.
Lord of mercy.
It is time for my favorite part of the show. It is songs you should not have been listening to as a kid. This is a segment I love just because it takes you down memory lane and you be like, damn, I forgot about that. Or I know I should know that song word for word. So before I give my pick this week, I'm gonna let the ladies go first. So Judea, you the newbie. We're gonna let you go first. What's one song word for word that for a fact you should not have been singing under the age of 18?
I remember me and my sister just talked about this, and we were talking about the 504 Boy song. I can tell. We were talking about we should have not been listening to that 504 Boy song. I can tell because I used to stay up in K97, 12 o'clock in the morning just to hear that song, and I was just 9 years old waiting to hear that song because I love that beat. So it was so long, and then once you hear the uncensored version, you were like, why would this song on the radio? Why would this song allowed on the radio? But that beat was so intoxicating. Like, that made me love hip hop because I tell people I was a pop girl. I was Insane, Hanson, 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys, Greenfield, Christina Aguilera. But for some reason, when I heard that song, I did a full shift over from my pop to to my hip hop.
Yeah.
Come on home. Sakita, Miss showing them assets in that chair. Your husband, he know. What's one song you know? You should not have been singing.
So it was Too Close by Next.
I wonder if she can tell them.
I should have listened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I had to be turning like 10. And we know, so my birthday in my family was the first birthday of the summer. My birthday's in July. So we had a birthday party at the house. Cakes, hot dogs, jungle juice. Chips,
okay, so that's a party right there.
Baby, that song came on. And I was out there just singing. I had my mom bought me a squirt.
Oh.
I had on a little tank top with the thin spaghetti stretch. You couldn't tell me shit. And I was out there just singing it. Me and my friends, we was out there just singing it. My daddy cut that shit off so fast. I was like, I like that song. He said, I don't give a shit.
Out of there.
Maybe he embarrassed me in front of all my friends on my birthday. He gave 0 fucks.
Okay.
But I don't even know, to be honest with you, I don't even know how I learned the freaking lyrics. Like, I don't even know, but I love the song. And it's probably because, you know what it was? Parents one Saturday, you listening to music, you know, you just around the house, you just hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, that was my jam. You hear me? So, that was it.
Nice. No.
Let me tell you, really any and everything, 69 Boys or Uncle Luke made, I Got 5 on it was one of the ones. I remember my mama, I remember Tammy looked me dead in my eye, and she said, you got 5 on what? I don't know, but I like this song. Cotton Candy, Sweet as Gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. I thought they was actually talking about candy until like I hit like 21, and my daddy was like, "Nah, baby, they're not talking about candy." So like, it was a lot of little songs. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Girl, please dry your eyes.
I hated that song. Oh, don't play that song.
No business.
My mama hate that song. She did not let us listen to that song. Ooh, no.
Listen, so probably everything made in the 80s and 90s, I had no business, but I was singing it with my diaphragm. Do you hear? So yeah, those are a few. But that Tootsie Roll sent me, honey, because I was hurt, because I really thought he was talking about actual candy, little chocolate Tootsie Roll, little candy bag, little cotton. He was talking about a bandana, honey.
Yeah.
Talking about little Tootsie Rolls. So.
Okay. This week, so I'm just gonna be 1,000% honest. I watched the Freaknik documentary while I was on vacation.
I did too.
And it took me back to a time where I know good and damn well I would stay up to watch BT Uncut.
I did.
And there was a particular part in this song. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you've seen me act this part out numerous times. YouTube, I know y'all gonna flag this shit, but I really don't give a fuck. This is the song of the week. You know you should not have been listening to. I'm not even gonna say it, I'm gonna play it. Need a freak that will not choke. I need a freak to let me stick it down.
Period.
Look, my thing is, I look at that video now, and first of all, they were doing the most.
They were doing it very disrespectful.
They were doing the most. How
it was very disrespectful.
Now, I feel like they owe Nelly an apology. I know it was during the time when we were told on told good, but baby, they owe Nelly a whole apology. That video compared to what we see today,
man,
that's clean.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Now let me give this disclaimer. I know this is the finale of the Women's History episode month, Women's History Month episode, and Tip Drill was probably not the song to play. A couple of y'all was that freak that was sticking it down her hole.
Oh my goodness.
You ain't got to admit it. You ain't got to tell nobody. Your husband, your boyfriend, your baby daddy knows. But
I am now though. I'm a big old thotty for my husband.
there you go.
Then gonna be one of them.
You so stupid.
Tip Drill will always and forever be.
Here me come.
The one song that if it ever plays, I don't give a mama, daddy, kids, grandma, y'all gonna have to listen to Tip Drill. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tip Drill was a banger. It was a banger.
It was.
And don't play Tip Drill then P Poppin' by Ludacris at the same time. That's a rap.
Back to back.
Back to back. That's just a rap.
I don't know. The only one that can get me to the floor is 99 and 2000, baby. That's the only one that get me loose like a goose, baby. Ooh, I love me some Juvenile.
I went through a party one time, and we played Tip Drill, P Poppin', in the extended version of Panty Dropper. Back to back to back.
Baby, everybody was sweating up in there.
Oh my
okay. Green curls is gone, girl.
People was musty. People was musty.
I was still getting burned, girl.
And when I say folks was like, when we had to like ease it back, push the tempo back up, folks was pissed.
It's one of them type of night.
So, for my younger listeners, go listen to Tip Drill. You probably can't find the video, but go listen to it.
Must be yes, because it ain't your face.
No.
For my millennials, go down memory lane and, swipe that credit card.
Look, you ain't 18, you ain't 16, don't go listen to that song. You wait.
Wait till you're grown.
They're going to do it just because we said wait.
Right, they're going to do it because they hard-headed. If you're a baby boomer, because I got some baby boomers, aunties, uncles, sorry, maybe. Y'all know who y'all raised. But we'll be right back on What Hurts World, man. Stay tuned.
Welcome to BTM Social Studios, where your next project becomes a masterpiece. Step inside and experience the difference that great acoustics and professional grade equipment can make. Whether you're a seasoned podcaster or just starting out, our studio offers an environment designed for success. So when you're ready to book your next session, check us out at www.btmbs.com or call us at 901-490-7995.
Welcome back to Hurts, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt, and if she says I'm not, she can't twerk to her. She did not twerk to Tip Drill.
She can't get out.
And she can't get out. So before we get up out of here, it's been an amazing show. I just want to thank my guests for coming through, kicking it with me, dropping the knowledge that y'all did, dropping the tea that y'all did. Tell the people where you can be found if you want to be found, and a quote that you live by. Keitha, you start.
All right, so you guys can find me on Facebook by my name, SAKITHA MOORE. Instagram, I am ES_. Ooh. That's when that auntie shit kick in. You seen it. You seen it. I seen it and I felt it. So it's ES_DOT_MOORE, which is S.Moore. But I spelled it out, spelled it a little bit different. You can also, if you want to book with us, our booking website is BOOK with Kiki, KIKI.AS.me. And a quote that I will live by on today, I would say, it must be your ass because it ain't your face, but because that's just in my head. I'm not gonna say that. A quote that I would live by for real would be, don't let anybody dictate what your life should look like for you. Nobody. No matter who, mom, aunt, dad, brother, sister, cousin, whoever. If it's not fitting for you, it's not fitting for you. If they need to do it, then let them do it. It is what it is.
Very well said. And it must be your ass because it ain't your face. You a teacher. No, what you got?
You can find me on TikTok at NOCIAJ. Or you can find me on Instagram at NOCIA_JAY. If you want to see my inversion videos, they're all on TikTok. I have some on IG. My IG is just pictures of me and my kids and my family and just living my best life. Like Takita said, you can book us. She gave the site, I forgot, Pregnancy Brain. What else? Like I said, hit me up. I do give away a lot of information for free. I am open for booking for inversion classes, one-on-ones or groups. Other podcasters, if you love to have me, I'll be happy to be on there.
But there's a cost for that.
Huh?
But she's gonna charge for y'all to come on her podcast. For her to come on y'all podcast.
Oh, yeah, and my inversion classes are not free. I got a baby on the way, so. And a quote I live by: "Trouble don't last always." I learned that this past year. Don't get stuck in the current issue. Everything passes. Life is like water; it moves and it ebbs and it flows. So you just have to find your rhythm and get back on your feet. To find your strength to stand through it. So trouble don't last always. Harriet Tubman.
I was just playing about the charging y'all for podcasts. I don't know if she's gonna charge y'all. She's just like me, and she does it for me. So if she charge y'all, that's on y'all. But she does it for me because I'm me. Jadea, last but certainly not least, what you got?
Yeah, you guys can find me on IG currently at Just Her Opinion 22, all just same letter. Just Her Opinion 22. You can find me on Facebook under the name Judea Payne, and just watch out for me. I might go ahead and start a YouTube channel. I'm not sure yet. I gotta get out of my head, so that's why I did this, to get myself in that brain of doing it. And a quote I live by is something my grandmother told me this week was, people don't repeat history, people make history. Ooh. And so basically from that quote, as she told me, she said, you want to change history, you make history. And the history you make is going to be either good or bad. So I live by that quote now, and I'm going to follow that. He is 86 years old.
Blessing.
Has lived. I always say he lived. So I always go to her for advice. So you want to change history, you make history.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to have to put that in my repertoire. Thank you, Granny.
Shout out to Granny. As you can see, if you watch this on YouTube, commercial spots start at $25. You want to promote your business. You want to promote your event. You want to promote you leaving your baby daddy. You want to promote you leaving your baby mama. You want to file a lawsuit against Diddy. You need a lawyer. Or a lawyer trying to get people to file lawsuits against Diddy. Commercial spots start at $25. We are looking for a mini mix sponsor for the month of April. So if you are interested, please email me at herxworld24@gmail.com. Again, that is herxworld24@gmail.com. It has been an amazing Women's History Month. The month of April is stacking up to be better. We are moving towards the greatest month on the calendar, which is our soon-to-be 2-year anniversary. We've been doing this shit for 2 years. Y'all keep listening, so I appreciate that. Real quick, I went to the mountains this weekend on a family trip. Bae, and as I told her numerous times this weekend, elevated my life because if we just gonna be 1,000% honest, I thought vacation was like going on cruises. I ain't think, hey, we can just go to Gatlinburg and just hang out for a weekend and do all this other type of shit. It elevated my life. She took me to my very first moonshine tasting. That shit was fire.
Yeah,
she also took me. I am. We bought 6 jars of moonshine back. One of them is halfway gone.
Did you bring some apple pie back? Apple pie moonshine?
Ooh, that sounds good.
We got punch, blueberry lavender, sour watermelon, margarita, and it's 2 more.
It sounds like we coming to your house.
Blue flame and white and a lightning is what we got.
Mm-hmm.
So
you sharing all of this? Are you sharing it? That's the real question that we are.
I want to have a taste.
That punch gonna make you do what it say. I'm gonna tell you now.
Hey,
you gone, huh?
I did it.
That's all.
Yeah. If y'all pull up, we can take shots. That's
I just watch.
Well, after you drop Baby K, I got your.
Let me tell you something. We gonna have a time when this baby get evicted. Let me tell you. I can't tell you what we're gonna do. I gotta take that offline. I participate in certain activities, but we're gonna have a time. I'm talking. I want to follow the bush. Okay.
Well, just make sure that you invite me because I want to come. As always, if you're on work, you don't eat. You got to crawl before you can walk before you can run, and man, run before you can fly. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host. Until the next time you see my face, hear my voice, remember, take that. Don't drop the soap. Diddy, if you need somebody to make a charitable donation to, we'll take it. We just not taking that. Perk out.
You are now walking in the Hurts world. You are now walking into Hurts world. Aye.